Alrighty. So welcome to MacBean's Cottage Fitness. Cooking up some breakfast. So I was able to get medium eggs for $2.79 a dozen at Burcock's yesterday. Considering that eggs were around 5.5 to 6.5, almost everywhere else, I'm feeling pretty good about that. They also had a sale on bacon, about a little over 7.5 pounds of bacon, butcher cut bacon, for only $4.99 a pound. So that was a good deal. And what I'm doing is I'm cooking some of it. Come on. That I'm going to use for meals today. I'm going to try to stay out of the cafeteria. I don't mind doing it every now and then, but it still is cafeteria food. It is what it is. So, we're going to put I got the water boiling. We're going to gently put the eggs in there. So I use a tongs so I don't break the eggshell. You may understand, store-bought eggs have thinner shells. And because they're medium eggs, I'm going to go a little heavy. I'm going to do 6 of them. If they were large or extra large, I probably would have done 1 egg less. I am picking up 2 dozen of eggs from the other farmer down the road. I picked up a dozen before. I tried doing this on a live stream, and it just didn't work out. Syrah, Syrah. So now I'm going to try to do this, and we'll see if I can upload this as a premiere later on today while I'm at work. So what's nice about the premiere is you still have the live chat. We can ask questions, we can engage while the premiere is going. And I had done that in some of my older videos. I don't know if I'll have to upload this video and then turn around and make it a premiere. So this may just be a regular video at first, and it gets changed into a premiere later. And that's why I'm telling you that now, so you'll know. So what have I done today already? I went out for about a 3-mile hike. I picked up a bag full of beer cans that the people just throw off the side of the road. Kind of irritates me a little bit. Yeah, because there's no reason for it. I don't know why they do that. And so I'll throw these in the freezer. So I'm going to freeze these 2 bags. That'll be the bag that I cook out of. So I'm doing hard-boiled eggs, and then after I cook all the bacon I want, I'm going to cook a couple eggs in there, and I will make some sandwiches to take to work with me. So I'll have some bacon and egg sandwiches for my lunches. So I'll probably make, I'm thinking 3 of them. I think 3 will be the number that will do the trick for me. So I will get out the containers and then try to find the correct lids to them. You can say, well, find the correct lids to them. How hard can it be? Well, you'd be surprised. Alright, so these containers I got from, okay, that one fits there, that one doesn't it? From buying meat. So they're the lids to the meat containers I bought. The problem is you get a lot of them that look the same, but here I got 2 of them, and I just need 1 more. I think a lot of them get thrown away, which is fine. It's not like they cost me anything. Ooh, let's put a timer on. So how long am I talking? I don't know. Probably at least 2 minutes while I was in there. So, doing the breakfast chat here. We got the bacon all set up. I got bacon cooking. I got the eggs boiling. I actually threw some discus today. I'll be uploading that video later on too. So I did a hike, walked to the pond. I did a rant about Twitter and some other things, which I will put on my other channel, which will be MacBean's Farms and Prepping. And I do that in case YouTube gets a little angry with it. Also, I got the hike, which I'll probably be put on both. And I do have an Instagram channel that seems to be really taking off. So I was told about, hey, Dad, you might want to consider that. And a friend of mine, Vince Robbins, told me too. I think I just hit 2,500 subs on Instagram, which I think is a pretty good number. I think once I get to 10,000, I can actually start making money on that. They're trying to tell you some ways. They want me to upload a WhatsApp and some of the other stuff, which I'll try to figure out while I'm at work. I do have a lot of downtime in between loads, especially now that I'm training somebody. So, looking forward to the week. Got a lot of fun stuff to do. Saturday there is a, I don't know what you would call it, but it's not a powerlifting event, but there's going to be a bunch of vendors there. So I'm trying to think of the word. I can't come up with it right now. It'll come up later. But that's down in, I believe, Pekin, Illinois. And of course, we got the Super Bowl on Sunday. I have been invited to a Super Bowl party. The people I do like to go see. The only problem is it's at night. Means I gotta be driving home late at night, which is no big deal because I work second shift, so it's not really going to interrupt me too much. But I know with the wife, it kind of changes things. I told her about the party. She's all excited about the party. What I haven't told her is the game probably doesn't start until 7 o'clock at night. I need to check on that. I don't know what time the game starts. It starts earlier the better, I would say. But I think I remember them starting later in the evening. That's just anything, that's what my memory tells me. Late in the evening, just about supper time. So yes, I'm going to have boiled eggs for breakfast, and then later on I'm going to have more eggs for lunch. Why? Because eggs is an awesome source of protein. And I'm not buying in the blood clots. My opinion, alright? Sometimes I don't like the timing of the timing of the research. Eggs are expensive. Let's say they're bad. Right? Bacon's supposed to be bad for it, but you know, bacon grease is better to cook in than seed oils are. Seed oils are actually very bad for you. So your corn oil and your canola oil and all that are really the ones you don't want to cook with. You're better, from my research, cooking in animal fat. Obviously, an air fryer would be even the best. And the wife and I was talking about that. Then she's like, where are we going to put all this cooking stuff? Oh my God, I got the mixer there, got the microwave there. I've got an electric convention oven sitting out on the deck. I don't know what to do with it. Got a Bing stove. Got the crock pot. You know. I got a fryer, oil fryer down there, so maybe the air fryer would take its place. Be less messy, I'm thinking. So that's always an idea. Ah, smells good. So yeah, the bacon was a really good deal. So that's why I jumped on it. And I'm thinking 3 sandwiches to take to work, trying to up the calories. But as I up my activity, I need to up the calories I'm doing. Comments on Instagram have been getting. So because it's kind of a new social media that I'm starting to get out there on, you know, I'm starting to get those comments again. So a few of the fake weights, and then I usually don't get to say anything. Somebody else is going to sit there and tell them they're being foolish. Get, you know, that one or two TRT or HGH, not on either. If you're, that's great. I mean, you know, make your own decision on it. I'm just at this time, it's not for me. You know, will TRT be something that I consider as I get older? I'll talk to a doctor about it. But yeah, there's a possibility. Just not at this time. I want to give them a couple more years of research before I dive into that. And I mean competition. And in competition, that's considered being on performance drugs. So I stay off it. You know, HGH, you know, who knows? You know, still want some more research on it. And, you know, I just don't have the money for it. You know, I get, well, you can be on a TRT just for a couple $100 a month. Well, a couple $100 a month pays for my food. You know, a couple $100 a month, you know, makes half the car payment. A couple $100 a month, you know, lowers my debt. So right now, that couple $100 a month, I want to use for something else. And there is that. So I got the timer about ready to go off. I don't really need to wait for it to go off. So kill this burner. And then what you want to do is you want to cool it down as fast as possible. I suppose that causes the egg to shrink inside the shell and pulls it away from the shell and kind of makes it a little better. So I do apologize for the live stream. That wasn't. I did have some people pop in that wanted to chat, and I lost my signal. So hopefully one of these days when Starlink gets available, I will get the Starlink, and then I won't have to deal with that. Weekend we had a good time. Went down to Utica, stopped at Clark Street, and we had a couple cocktails, and then we went up to the trading post, maybe mixed trading post, and I think we only had one beer there, but maybe two. I think I only had one. But talked to the owner there, and it's a nice place. I enjoyed the place. I did a little, I think like a 40-second commercial that you'll see on my YouTube channel. And then we went to eat. And I had ribeye and mountain and prime rib. We haven't had that for a while. It was really filling and most beneficial to the stomach, as you say. I'll just put some of the bacon over. Trick to cook the bacon is just to cook it over a lower heat for a longer period of time. A lot of times we're in a hurry and you just crank it up to full blast, and you don't want to do that. So I just run cold water in there, and then because I have an ice maker, and it's constantly making ice, I'll dump ice in there to cool it down even faster. And you probably can't see that, but just take my word for it and put ice in there. When I do the live stream off the computer, I catch a much larger part of this than I do right now. I'm utilizing the phone, so I can upload this later. So, bacon, time to get the bread ready. So usually with the egg and bacon sandwiches, I utilize, I toast them a little bit, and I try to use some of the better breads. You know, Mama just likes the regular whole grain white breads. I like some of the more rye and stuff like that. But we eat what we like. So the nice thing about the eggs are ready. They're a lot easier to fix. Great nutrition. Remember, rest nutrition. So today I definitely got the rest in. I slept a little bit longer than I probably needed to, but sometimes your body tells you you need to do that. So then when I do have a day where I rest a lot, then I try to keep my activity up. So like I said, I started with a walk to the pond, and then I started with a 3-mile hike, and then I threw the discus for a little bit, and then after I make all my meals and eat and let it settle for about 45 minutes or whatever, I'll head to the gym. And there I think I'm just going to do some back and arm exercises. And then tomorrow, probably during the day, earlier part of the day, I'll go to the streeter gym and have my heavy chest day. So, but today maybe I'll play around with deadlift a little bit. So, remember to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. What I'll do here is I'll let everything kind of get ready. I'll show the presentation, and then I'll end the stream like that. Let me pause it for a little bit. Okay, so I'm back. I got all the eggs peeled. I just cut them in half, beat in eggs. It's almost like deviled eggs. Got a piece of toast that one got a little bit more cooked than I wanted it to. I throw some sort of steak sauce over them for flavoring. And does kind of count as vegetables. Kind of. Then I wash it down with a, get more of that. Glass of Fairlife milk. Alright, half the sugar, 50% more protein than your regular milk. And that's why I am a fan of it. And I probably go through a carton of this every day, easily. So this breakfast, 6 times 6 is 36, about 56 grams of protein, more than I actually need. But it is what it is. What else do I do? Multivitamin. Kind of catch-all. Then D3 to fight the things that would try to make me feel bad. So very powerful for your immune response. Along with zinc. Now, does my multivitamin have this too? Yeah, but not in the amount that I wanted it. Like I said, it's to kind of help. Vitamin C, the other infection fighter. It also helps you with healing. And you take it with food. There are some other ones that I take over once a week. Iron, which you take with vitamin C. And then also vitamin K, which I take with vitamin D. Why? Because it absorbs better in the presence of it. So iron absorbs better with vitamin C. And vitamin K absorbs better with vitamin D. Now, one thing about vitamin K is if you are on a blood thinner, then you want to speak to your doctor first. So now that I'm going to cook for my sandwiches, that's for now, this is for later. I'm going to use the eggs I got from my buddy. Except for that one, because it's already cracked. So they're already cracked, you throw them away, but you can see they're much larger eggs. These would be jumbo. So I use the jumbo eggs for my sandwiches. Jumbo egg is going to have anywhere from 8 to 10 grams of protein versus the 6 that a medium or maybe a large have. So, Put my secret Scottish spices on them, which have been following me for a while. Is salt and pepper. Maybe one thing of bacon. Good stuff. Well, like I said, it's going to be uploaded probably as a video and then later on as a premiere. The advantage of a premiere is we can chat while it's going on. So I will bring my earbuds with me so I can listen in to what's going on. And I invite everybody to engage in the chat. That's good. Good. Come on. I'll take that. There we go. Let that cool. And wow, look at the size of this baby. That's a single yolk. I thought for sure that would have been a double. Okay. That will get part of the eggshell in it. I use the bigger eggs for sandwiches, and then the shells and coffee grounds and vegetable pieces all go out in the garden. And come this spring, I'll start doing a lot of videos on my farms channel of the garden. There we go. Put that one in my little storage thing, and this is going to be for when I go to work. There we go. And that's basically how I make it. So I had almost 9 hours of sleep last night, but it's far more than I usually do. There's about 60 grams of protein, probably about 800 calories. Each one of those sandwiches are about 15 grams of protein, including the bread, and probably about 200-300 calories. I will buy some things to add to it, probably get me some protein bars at the store. And even with these 2 sandwiches, I may still at the cafeteria. So remember, rest, nutrition, and proper exercise form. I will be doing, I might live stream from the gym. All right, I've got a computer there and they have a better Wi-Fi signal, so we might try to live stream from there. And this one I'll upload and maybe do as a premiere later on today.